Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to P0intL3ader75. Well, it's been a while. I was thinking that I was gonna do a little bit of a live stream. First, I was thinking I was gonna do it in Swedish, but then again, I thought that maybe we're gonna do it in English after all. We're gonna be flying in something called Abisko. That's way up in Sweden, way above the polar circle. And I hear myself. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. And it may actually be sort of like a disaster. I don't know. We'll see. Whether it works or not. Ooh, okay. No. I heard myself. We can't have that. Alright. So, let's see if this works. Do we have any sound? Is everything okay? I have my friend living up north. See if we have any live chat working even. Do we have a live chat working? And can you hear my voice perfectly fine, or is everything loud? I'm gonna try to get back to some sort of a standards here. Let's see. So this would be a very famous mountain that you can see on pictures. I lost a mountain. How can you use a mountain? Oh, you can. There it is. Let's just fly down there. It's a very famous picture. This one. It's a big, almost like a big opening. Pretty neat for sure. And so I am thinking about it. Alright, awesome, Northman. Thank you so much for your feedback. I think, having that said, I am relieving you. Or about to go to bed, buddy, so all good. I am taking over from here. You are okay. How many feels? It's okay if you want to stick around, but otherwise this video is going to be available later to watch. Thanks for everything earlier, Northman, and I will be talking and see you tomorrow. Alright, we are back again. I'm sorry. I am actually thinking about how we're gonna play it. The way I'm gonna do it now is actually I'm gonna do a lot of flight simulator 2020. That's sort of like my go-to today. I am focusing a lot on learning how to fly the newly released helicopters. And my plan is to take you all around the world, bring you along with me, and talk a little bit of the locations, and do a little bit of a study, of course, so that I can inform you and highlight certain aspects in certain areas, discover things together, and learn things together as we go. We are generally gonna do nice weather flights, the sightings, and not usually be flying too much with any extreme weather or anything like that, unless that's on the agenda, of course. Live chat is obviously in the background. I am not very well at reading the text, not very used to it, but work on it. And having that said, we are going with a sort of like ending up in between the mountains here. I am gonna be here. I hope everything works well. We are doing this in K. Alright, let's have a look. I'm gonna fly like from to the right top of the hill here in the valley by the edge and see if I can have a look around. And we need to be at, you can see here, we are looking at this little torque meter. And we want to be around 80% or more. We don't want those needles to split too much. We need to be about as synchronized as possible, and that's pretty much what the governor is doing on collecting. Can, of course, work on it manually. On certain older helicopters you have no choice, but nowadays most helicopters have automatic governors taking care of the throttle for your tail. And it's quite windy though, and that's probably because of slopes going on, and it is winter after all. And maybe I should calibrate my altimeter. We're about 5,500 feet, give or take. Is it? No. Could it be? Yeah, it could actually be. Oh. Yeah, I mean, we do have some mountains fairly tall here. The tallest one would be Kebnekaise. I will put the coordinates as to where this place is in the real world. You can check it out yourself on the Google map. But it is pretty much looking like this. Obviously, that one ahead of us looks like a glitch from whatever satellite image. Obviously, I am flying everything in hardcore. Doesn't get much harder than this. No assists on. And that's the thing as well. I mean, if you fly anything but a actual helicopter setup, or a actual, like a proper rudder setup, joystick and throttle and all that, I would suggest you to put all this. I mean, it's a challenge for sure if you fly an Xbox One controller or something like that, but it is really hard to do. I've tried it a little bit and I decided, okay, I'm just gonna hook up my joystick. So I do have a Warthog HOTAS, but I did actually go for my old Logitech Force 3D. That for the joystick part, and everything else is fourth one. Just because of the lesser of spring action going on. That's the joystick. So it's a little bit more adjustable, since it is a force feedback joystick. Not currently supported anymore by Windows or Logitech, but you can at least adjust the amount of spring force and spring system, which is ideal because you want to have that ideal position in the joystick. I do have the ability to put in some sort of effect of some kind in the springing, but I choose just to turn that off and just use a fair amount of resistance. We seem to have a couple of plays around here. Got about half the fuel of tank, and that would be blue scale here. That's our scale for the fuel. And it is actually very nice to be back on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a while, but it's just been a while since I was on P0intL3ader75. I'm sorry for that, guys. It's just been so much going on that yeah, Northman is typing in live chat here. Poor thing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, look at that. We crashed. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go for the different location. Bear with me, guys. We are doing this together. So, it is what it is, right? Let's just pick a nice location and just talk some things. I'm just gonna set my... Can I do that? Should be able to do it. You see, I want to have the chat more accessible. That's what's going on. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, I'm going to do that like that. There we go. Alright, let's pick a different location. Abisko is nice, but it's really not much to see there. But this is the coordinates for it. Oh no, that's not the one. It is. Let's see. Yeah, I just picked something here in Abisko, but let's see. These would be the coordinates for Abisko. So that's we're not going to be going there now. I'm just going to do a you know, like something. And let's see, we are going live. Might as well now, real time, live weather, and we are heading over to New York, Manhattan. Might as well. Very nice, like just casual flight to begin with. This is really good though, nowadays at least. You get to pick your location in high resolution. Back in the very early stages, you'd only have like a rough estimation as to where everything was, and all you had. Alright, so we're going to be at Lower Manhattan. I think this is going to be like a business district. Helipads where you can take helicopter tours. That much I know. I am fairly, I mean, I'm roughly of things around in New York, but the city I know the best is probably Las Vegas, having been there like twice. So that is sort of like almost my hometown, second hometown in a way. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright. As we take off, this thing rotates to the right. So you need, well, at least you need right rudder takeoff. European helicopters. Left rudder takeoff with American helicopter. That has to do the way the rotor works. Differences. And we are taking off in a sunset in New York. Looking nice. Real time, real live weather and everything. Players everywhere. Lower Manhattan. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will be more familiar with this area. Might even be living here. There's the sunset. And the Statue of Liberty. Liberty Island, I think that's named. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. You are free to give constructive criticism. Alright. Let's just do a little bit of a fly around. I am flying everything with 100% realism as far as Flight Simulator 2020 goes. Everything is turned off. Every assist. And it's okay now. I've been doing practice. I've been practicing probably already 50 hours with this thing already by now. It's released last weekend. I've definitely have my share of practice. I am clocking in around 650 hours, it would take, total in Flight Simulators 2020. And prior to the actual helicopter, I had a lot of jets around the world. Different locations doing all the pilot stuff and things like that, but I'm not going to be doing that on live because that's just too long flights. And we're going to do more like sightseeing and general flight and flights in general. Actually, doesn't matter really. It could be helicopters or general aviation. Or general aircraft, what am I saying? It is getting late here, sorry guys. But yeah. Having that said though, we are running with a new monitor, a super ultra wide at 5K. Although this one is split in half, so right now I am 2560 by 1440p, I think it is. Pretty much 2K. I might have to find a slightly better setup here. I don't know how fluid things are, but yeah. Alright, so let's see if we can find Times Square. All those neon signs are. billboards and what have you. People count down the new year. Has this big clock there, obviously, hence the name, I suppose. Times Square. We're doing about 65 knots. Existing it's about 85 or so. Fairly easy. It is a piston helicopter, I think, so. Or even if it isn't, it's just a two-seater, so it's actually more of a very popular helicopter. Evil G2, the name of it. And we have people flying around us. Curious about what as of what we are doing. We're going to be coming in high, and once we have direct street in sight, we're going to head on down the street. Try not to hit the building walls, of course. The easiest way to find Times Square from here would be to identify, locate H&M. That's going to be pretty much right on the very building, pretty much where that clock is sitting. Although I am actually considering getting New York as a DLC, that should give me a little bit more resolution down there. At least some more interesting things. I might get it for you. I do like flying it. It's nice to interact with others, even if you can't. From what I know, you can't really talk to people here, or even chat for that matter. Alright, looks like we have the building right ahead of us. I'm gonna head down. My guess, guys. Would that be the one? Right there by the A pillar. Oh yeah, that's the one. Alright. Let's dive down. There goes for nothing. Or we might have to just take it from the beginning. Using the throttle quadrant for Warthog Lotus in reverse, so I pull it towards me, that's racing the collective. Pushing it forward is lowering the collective. That is very, very delicate. Really need to be delicate with the move of it so that you get the feel of what the aircraft is actually doing. I think this is the wrong street. Could be one of those parallel. I usually have a map on monitor number 2, split in half on my left side, so that at least I see what street I am on. So we're gonna go ahead and have a look. Try to turn around here somewhere we can. Now, sliding into something, we tend to drift a little bit here in the heavy turbine. If you hear anything squeaking, making noise, that would be either a cheap Logitech force feedback joystick or a Cytec Pro rudder pedal. But everything is plastic in that. But it's not like the Warthog stick. That thing is purely like almost like industrial steel in a way, and high quality plastic. Doesn't really make any noise. This one definitely does. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to climb up a little bit and get our bearings without resting the helicopter too much. It is much harder to just hover and I'm in altitude as opposed to actually having speed and flying. Then you have the lift effect with the speed. In this case, we're just pretty much in a straight line. We're gonna get some speed. You can see my throttle there on the torque meter that I showed earlier. Torque collective. So the more I pull it, the more it's rising the percentage. You want to have the needles together. If they do split, that means that you kind of stall your rotor blade, and you're going to run out of resources. That's going to stall you. Won't be much you can do about it. Definitely don't want to do that close to any object or any object or close to the ground, unless you may be doing landing, but that would be bad coming in, because you always want to have that extra resource. You have that extra pull should you need it to come out of dangerous and tricky situations. Always use momentum and always try to use speed as your advantage. Now obviously everything is harder in a simulator regardless of whether you're flying or driving or anything, because first of all you don't have the same visibility. Unless you have track IR or VR, you don't have the perception of it. Second, you don't have the sensation of slightest movement. That makes it so much harder. Kudos, I think, to those being really good at simulators, because that's so much harder than real life stuff. Because of that, the lack of sensations, and it's admirable. It is so very often taken for granted, you know. Real life would be harder, but it is, in a way, if you're coming from the pilot life, it is hard, because I take it that you're probably pretty used to chief publicly as a pilot. Coming from an actual flight in simulation might actually be harder, and it's quite understandable. Alright, let's see. This would be Times Square. I'm gonna just try to, since I can't move my head around too much now, I do have a vehicle. Not very natural. I'm actually pretty used to VR. Just that right now, my Oculus just broke. I had the CV1, and well, the CV1 had an issue with the cable management. And, it wasn't very reliable on the connectors or the cables. My Oculus is just perfectly fine, probably, but the cable is broken. And for the CV1, they stopped manufacturing it. And since there's a patent there preventing anyone else from doing backup cables. There's no way of getting a new one, and I am currently short of money to get a new Oculus Rift. Any sort of VR, obviously the better it would be cool, but there's a lot of things I would need, and I would have to just prioritize them. There we go. We drifted into a building. But yeah, having that said, is that I take it one day by day, you know, and I'm just appreciative what I can do today. Obviously, I'm gonna need like this computer is probably like 10 years old in about 2 years. Still runs fairly okay given its age, but it's definitely feeling tired now and then. Okay, that made a lot of sound. And it's getting down, it's getting pretty dark. I'm just gonna land up here and, well, like I said, guys, I am just doing briefly test of stream to see how this runs. I promise you next time it's going to be a little bit more planned. In an actual adventure together and have a little bit of a sightseeing. I'm gonna try to land up here on this skyscraper, overviewing the helipads. Yeah, so what I was saying is that I'm definitely gonna need a new graphics card as well on this system. Your headset, because obviously you're gonna have something that can pull it, and the PC to do. I mean, the PC can do it, but obviously I still have an older, shall I say, Titan X Maxwell, not Pascal. It does seem a little old now and then, but it manages because of not until just recently, maybe some games that would on more than 8 GB. Okay. Well, having that said, guys, I am gonna end it here. It is what it is. I am gonna be preparing a little bit better for the next one. But I just wanted to do this one to let you guys know that in action on point. So I am usually doing a lot of live streaming on a different title, Star Citizen, Swedish Raven channel. And then you can have a look and check it out as well. But till then, or until next time, we are in flights. The flight simulator. I hope to see you guys, and don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell for some more cool videos. I am signing off.